Hey, listen up and hear me out. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about Deadlock and how it is the new, latest, hypest, biggest game that has a lot of potential moving forward. As I found myself in the gaming hole, which a lot of you can probably sympathize with, this game got introduced to me and I have been falling in love with it more and more as I learn more about this game. On the channel, a lot of the games that I have introduced as well as made videos on have been in the shooter slash PvP genre. And while Deadlock is a MOBA, it's still incredibly different from other games in its genre, which is why I love it so much. And we're definitely gonna get into the details about it and why I think maybe you should play if you feel like me. So if you like the video, like it. If you love it, make sure you are subscribed. I live stream over on Twitch. We're grinding for that 10,000 mark on this channel, so I'd love it if you be a part of our community. Hope you enjoy the video and I'll catch you in the next one. Ready? The main purpose of this video is to ask, is Deadlock the next big shooter? While it isn't a pure shooter, because there are obviously elements of being a MOBA, but looking at games like League of Legends, Dota, as well as even some of the newer ones like Predecessor that I do have over 100 hours on, Deadlock just feels different. It feels unique, new, and a breath of fresh air. I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't like MOBAs like literally at all. And by MOBAs, I mean like traditionally League of Legends as well as Dota. Whenever they have their big LANs in front of an entire stadium and watching the world stage, it's actually really fun to watch. That atmosphere is electric and it's cool watching that production go, even if I don't know anything about the game. I've tried to play and they were just literally never for me. I don't like moving with the mouse. I don't like the top down. There's a laundry list of why those games aren't for me as a fellow shooter. I need aim, I need mechanics, and I need that loop that keeps me engaged. So one day on Twitch, I pull Shroud's stream up and watch him playing this game called Deadlock. Thinking that this was maybe his game, turns out it wasn't. He's grinding this game all on the heels of the release of the game that he's been collaborating on, Spectre Divide. That spoke volumes to me. Those following weeks were very chaotic in the gaming scene. Not only professional esports organizations have already announced their own Deadlock professional teams, but also there have been players in games like CSGO, Valorant, and Apex that have decided to take their stream, their content, and their talents onto Deadlock as a pro player. And the icing on the cake is purely the fact that this is a game made by Valve. There are a few developer companies that I feel like that we can actually trust to make a really good competitive game. Having CSGO as well as, more importantly, Dota under their belt, clearly Valve is a top dog in the industry. So what makes Deadlock different and why can this game stand out among its competitors? Not only is it competing in a FPS shooter category, but also the MOBA category. And that's actually how it stands out, is it is both of these games combined that is completely unique to its own thing. With non-traditional roles, like in other MOBAs, needing a carry, a support, a tank, etc., this game allows a lot of flexibility for players who may not be familiar with how MOBAs traditionally work. I've only played one other MOBA named Predecessor very heavily. Have 100 hours in the game, but traditionally this is more of a third-person MOBA that goes by the rules of League of Legends and Dota. Deadlock goes away with all of that. The transport system, the jungle camps, the non-traditional roles. All of these things make Deadlock feel like a more action-packed MOBA slash shooter experience. So the final question is, why this game? Let's say you've never played League, you've never played Dota, you've never played anything, and you're maybe just hearing that this is a MOBA for the first time. The best part about MOBAs is they are inherently the most competitive genre in all of gaming. While you can argue tactical shooters like CSGO and Valorant are valid arguments, the traditional search and destroy is over quickly and the variations are limited. Games are shorter and the differences are smaller. Where a game like League, for example, can take up to an hour, and within that hour, almost every single click matters. Of course, it's being on the highest stage, but if you miss one kill, if you miss one shot, if you miss one minion, if you miss one thing, that can swing the tides against you or for you and your team. Character customization is one of the biggest things as well in the gaming industry. Whatever it is, you want to be able to feel like you are personalizing your own experience in these games. So being able to build your character is incredibly satisfying. Knowing that you might have a character that counters you and knowing how to counter him with your build is so satisfying. So while Deadlock does have a learning curve that you're gonna have to adjust to, I feel like a lot of people who enjoy shooters in general will really enjoy this game. Maybe except if you play Call of Duty, just stay over there. Go hide in the corner. Each hero feels different. Each match plays out different. Learning how the game works is incredibly satisfying. Learning how each game plays out and what you need to do is incredibly satisfying. I'm super excited to see where this game goes. It's still in early access, but again, the game being made by Valve gives me a lot of reassurance that moving forward, this game is only going to continue to progress and grow. Deadlock is currently, to my knowledge, only in an invite-only alpha. So if you need a code to try to play the game, you can either just comment down below your Steam friend code and I'll try to get everybody added and I'll invite you to the game and just add me back, that kind of stuff. So basically I can invite you if you comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to making some more Deadlock content.